We have lost faith in faith. We have lost faith in our institutions. Do you believe in the White House? Do you believe in Congress? Do you believe in the political parties? Do you believe in big business? Do you believe in capitalism? Do you believe in the dollar anymore? What the hell is left? I'll tell you. 3 things. 1, each other. 2, our troops. 3, our cops. Now listen. They're dividing us. And I got news for you. The people who will pull their heads out of the sand and actually look at the people that we have running our country, these are not Democrats. These are revolutionaries. They are Marxist revolutionaries. They are not Democrats. We need to make sure we reach out to the good Democrats and say, are you a revolutionary Marxist? No. Good, then stand up, man. Because the Republicans and the Democrats are being rotted from the inside. And they're all playing the old game. The game has changed. You're not playing the typical game that we all hated. You're playing a game now with, that we really, really hate. You've got to understand the world has changed overnight. Change, they meant it. Transformation. What's left? Each other. We cannot divide each other anymore. We must unite on bigger principles. 2, our troops and our cops. I've never heard a president say, okay, I don't have any information whatsoever, but the cops acted stupidly. I've never heard that. But I heard that this year. I heard Eric Holder, Attorney General. Oh, he's not that bad, he's worse. I heard Attorney General Eric Holder say, I haven't even read the Arizona law. I haven't even read it, but it's racist. What? Oh, I remember. I don't have any of the facts, but the cops acted stupidly. So what were the 3 things? 1, they're taking us apart. 2, they're having us lose faith in our police officers. Our police officers are our neighbors. They're our friends. They may be people that we disagree with from time to time on political issues, and sure, there's a bad cop here and there. You get the bad cops and you throw their ass in jail. The majority of cops are good. They're no different than us. But they want us to believe that the cops are bad. They want us to believe the cops are bad. And then there's the troops. They're recommending this week that we give a medal for courageous restraint. You know what that is? That's another way of calling our troops baby killers without calling them that. Courageous restraint? What the hell do you think they do every day? It takes courageous I got to tell you something. I never served in the military. But have you ever seen Saving Private Ryan? I am convinced I'd be the guy on the stairs going, oh. I'm convinced. I would crap my pants. Courageous restraint? I'm sorry, you're coming at me with a gun? I'm going to shoot you. Now, let me ask you this. They're talking about our troops, they're talking about our cops, they're talking about the Tea Party people. And we sit here, and they're trying now to convince us that they're going to get tough on the war on terror. Let me tell you something. First of all, I learned from them there is no war on terror. It's an overseas contingency operation, which I don't even know what that means. These are the people that want to shut down Gitmo because you don't want to leave the lights on. You got to make sure they have a fair trial. We got to take the big, ugly, hairy bat guy and try him in New York City. This is what they've said to us in the past. Let's fluff their pillows a little bit. They've taken it so seriously. When Fort Hood happened, they said nothing. When in Arkansas we had 2 recruiters killed, they said nothing. We had the underpants bomber. They actually said the system worked. Times Square bomber. They actually congratulated themselves. For what? He drove a truck into Times Square. It was his incompetence. It was his incompetence. The system worked? Really? Now, because of that, they want to take away our Miranda rights. No, but just for the Islamic jihadists. Although they won't say Islamic jihadists. In fact, we can't even, this week, William Holder was asked, I played it on the air on Friday, for like 4 minutes. But do you think that Islamic extremists might be involved? Well, Islamic extremists, well, I don't want to smear any religion. No, I'm not smearing the extreme, crazy Islamic extreme, those into buildings, those people. He wouldn't say it. We now are led to believe that these guys who are leaving mints on the pillows in Gitmo can't identify an Islamic extremist if one leaves a smoking bomb in Times Square, but somehow or another they've got some sort of a metal detector on every Tea Party member going, terrorist, 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 terrorist. We're expected to believe that when the DOJ says that we're just going to go and use the suspension of the Miranda rights on those guys, well, first of all, why would you suspend the Miranda rights? I thought you wanted everybody to see how great our system was. Why would you suspend the Miranda rights? You guys aren't thinking about, are you thinking about questioning them with like a glass of water and a towel? What are they doing? Having cupcakes? Now we want to get a little lazy on the Miranda thing. We might want to take them out for tea and cupcakes for a while. We're supposed to believe that that's what they want to do? I don't believe it for a second, especially when our new Supreme Court Justice nominee has actually agreed with Eric Holder that if you are suspected of funding a terrorist organization, you can be sent to prison with no trial indefinitely. Now let me ask you this. Let's say, God forbid, some whack job, and there are whack jobs in every organization, every place. There's always, 0.5% of people who are just nuts. God forbid there's another Timothy McVeigh. And God forbid that guy has in his wallet an NRA card. Now, have you donated to the NRA? I have. Have you? If they find that, could they make the case that this is a terrorist organization? And that you are funding a terrorist organization? I know they damn well try with me. And suspend my right to a fair trial? Hell no! One last thing before I show you some solutions. The media. There is... Oh, believe me, don't go down this road. Don't. Not with me. You think you hate them? No. You're here to help. Come on, all of you get on the plane. We're going to New York. Here's the thing. By the way, may I take my jacket off? It's hot.